What's going on, everyone? For today's video, we're going to be talking about the Blackout changes that were recently made to Blackout. We're not going to be talking about multiplayer. We're not going to be talking about zombies. If you guys want more information on that, I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, we're just going to be talking about the Blackout 1.13 patch, and that's about it. So if you guys want to stick around for the end of the video, I'll give you my thoughts on everything as well. And yeah, let's just jump right into the video. So the first thing they updated was the merit system. The merit scoring has increased by 10 from the previous model. So for example, kills now award 100 merits instead of 10, with progression also scaling by 10 a match. Merits are now awarded for a wider range of situations and final match placements, particularly in solo and duo matches. This means that while players won't necessarily rank up faster than before, there are now more opportunities to earn merits without placing in top 15 in solos or top 10 in duos. Armor tuning has been changed as well. There's been some armor tuning. Increased level 1 armor damage mitigation to 25%. Increased level 2 armor damage mitigation to 35%. Increased level 3 armor melee damage mitigation to 50%. And they reduced the number of armor placed to fully repair level 3 armor from 10 to 5. Weapon tuning. Assault rifles. The Maddox RFB reduced idle sway. The Vapor SKG reduced first and second shot recoil, and they reduced the idle sway. SWAT RFT increased idle sway, reduced damage, increased first and second shot recoil. Submachine guns Spitfire reduced 6 hit kill range. SOG 9mm reduced recenter speed, increased sprint out time, reduced move speed, now the same as the other SMGs. Damon RXB increased idle sway, reduced 2 burst kill range. The Cordite reduced hip spread. JKS reduced idle sway. MX9 reduced ADS and time. As far as tactical rifles, the Auger DMR increased recenter speed, reduced first shot recoil, slightly increased ADS move speed. So they did nerf a little bit the Auger DMR, I believe. The ABR 223 increased time between bursts. Okay, so definitely nerfed the ABR now. Reduced recenter speed, slightly increased ADS move speed. Swordfish reduced recoil of second, third, and fourth shots, slightly increased ADS move speed. Axis increased rate of fire, increased recenter speed. Sniper rifles, the Koshka reduced idle sway. SDM increased recenter speed, reduced recenter radius. The Outlaw, they increased idle sway, reduced ADS in and out times. Light machine guns, all LMGs now deal increased damage against vehicles and equipment. The Titan increased recenter speed, reduced recenter radius, increased flinch when being hit. The Hades reduced idle sway, reduced hip spread, increased recenter speed, reduced recenter radius. BKM 750 reduced recenter radius. And Sway Hander, I believe that's how you pronounce it, reduced hip spread, reduced recenter radius. Equipment, frag grenade, they increase the damage. So the gameplay. Players can now swap weapons and attach all compatible weapons attachments on pickup with the swap and attach option. Added the ability to immediately equip health/equipment upon a pickup. Added the ability to swap health items and equipment from the ground if players' inventory is full. Duplicate items no longer show up in the quick equip menu. Instead, the total number of identical items is now displayed. Updated HUD to show total number of items equipped in that slot. Added empty armor plate and paint can item representations to the player's inventory to function more similarly to ammo. Ammo will show up as grayed out in stashes if the player has max ammo. Reworked killed/down UI elements. And there's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that they did. They fixed an issue where players' health and equipment would not be updated when splitting items within inventory slots. They fixed an issue where quickly equipping attachments could place attachments in the player's inventory. Fixed an issue where this bleed out countdown would not stop when a player was being revived. Fixed an issue that would prevent a player from being able to pick up an item from a stash that they selected. Armory's Blackout tab now correctly shows when a player has the maximum number of paint cans. Fixed an issue where the final stage of a reactive camo would be shown on the weapon on the ground regardless of the stage it was actually on. Fixed an issue where weapons with unwrapped reactive camos would show as wrapped on the ground. And they fixed an issue where Mastercrafts could always display the first visual stage regardless of what stage it was on. Fixed an issue where picking up a weapon with an unwrapped reactive camo out of a death stash would wrap the weapon again. And in general, the 9mm ammo item amount increased to 50 on pickup, and the 45 caliber ammo item amount increased to 50 on pickup. So now that I read everything from the Blackout patch notes, I want to give out my opinion and that the sad truth really of what's been going on with Blackout. It sucks to say this, but I'm just gonna be really honest, as brutally honest as I can be. When the game first came out, it was fun as hell. For the first month and a half, it was so fun. And everybody was playing it, everybody loved it. It was awesome, right? Because everybody didn't know the meta. And after the meta was introduced to the game, which is, have dead silence, have concussion grenades, have brawler, people's camping in corners now and all this stuff, the games just started becoming less fun. And then patch 1.12 came out and we were having a blast again, but the first couple of days after the update, they never stopped camping. The concussion grenades, they were still there. Vandehart said that he wasn't going to do anything about the concussion grenades. He was just going to leave them there. So they did listen to us, but they didn't, in a way. And it seems now that they decreased the level 1 armor, level 2 armor, level 3 armor in patch 1.12. They did all those changes. And now in 1.13, they increased the level 1 armor damage to 25%. And they increased the level 2 armor damage to 35%. So, in other words, the armors can now take more damage than they could before, which is protecting players even more. And you're going to hear that sound that the dock makes constantly.
One second floor, this window. Let me get him.
I can't believe he stayed in the fight. It's just ding, and then he's hitting my ding. It's just a bunch of dings until one of us ding's dead.
The armor placed to level 3. It seems like they're just not listening. They needed to do something about the armor. Sure, there's always going to be people camping. Sure, there's always going to be people with these perks or whatever. But if you can't even change the armor and do something about it and have the guts to be like, we're going to take out level 3 armor completely and just leave you with level 1 and level 2 armor. As cool as the update is and the new parts of the map they look sick. You know what I mean? Especially the new map that they added at the lower part, the right side part of the map, where they have this new zombie mode, but this map in the map area. It's sick. It's awesome. That's awesome and everything. But aesthetically, it looks cool. And yeah, sure, you copy pasted a few buildings to have more loot. But at the end of the day, you still have all these armor buffs. You still have all these things that people didn't want in the game to begin with. And maybe, I don't know, that's just how I feel. And that's just how I really feel about the game, And it sucks because, I'm moving away from Blackout more and more. So yeah, that's the sad truth. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends. I've had a lot of fun in that game. Don't get me wrong, there's a few things wrong with Apex Legends as well, but it's not as bad as this game. It's not as bad as other games, other Battle Royale games that are having these issues, especially Blackout. And as much as I love Blackout, I care about Blackout and where it's going to go. I think the proper thing that you could have done was to add a new map. Add a completely new map that would have drawn out the player, change the armor, take out concussion grenades, take out all these perks that they don't need. The game's already fun. They don't need all these things. And just give it out to the consumer and let them play the game and see how it goes for a month. But they don't have the gut to do that. So I guess this is my farewell. I mean, as much as I love Blackout, I might play this update when it comes out on Xbox. I might But it just seems like it's just more of the same thing. And it's not fun anymore. So I hope you guys understand. And I know majority of you guys are coming from Blackout. So I do appreciate every single one of you. And I do care about Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to keep playing Call of Duty every single year that it comes out. But it just seems like Blackout, they just didn't listen. I don't know. What's your guys' opinion on this? I would love to read the comments. If you have positive or negative thoughts, just leave feedback. Okay, go for it. You know, slam me in the desk if you want. Leave dislikes. You know, a like is appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't, you know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.